What if a simple prayer could change your destiny? If you are chosen by God, prayer is not just a habit, it is your secret strength, your direct connection to the divine. Prayer is not an empty ritual. It is the breath of the soul, the bridge between heaven and earth. It is where battles are won, destinies are shaped, and hearts are transformed. But why is prayer so essential in the life of the chosen? Now, you will discover 5 powerful reasons why prayer is not just important, it is vital for your journey. And to begin, let's explore the first and most fundamental reason: prayer connects you directly with your Creator. Get ready, because what you're about to learn may forever change the way you see prayer. Chapter 1: Prayer connects you with your Creator. Prayer is more than words, it is an encounter. When you pray, you are not speaking into the void, you are standing before the one who formed you, who knows you better than you know yourself. In Matthew 26 verses 36 to 39, Jesus, in the Garden of Gethsemane, faced the weight of the cross. In his most agonizing moment, he prayed. Not to change his circumstances, but to align himself fully with the will of the Father. Prayer was his strength, his surrender, his lifeline. Today, the same is true for you. When you pray, you are not alone. You step into the presence of the Almighty, and in that moment, heaven leans in to listen. Whether in silence or with words, your soul is heard, and your spirit is strengthened. But prayer does not only connect you, it also empowers you. The chosen do not walk an easy path, they face battles, trials, and opposition. And prayer is the weapon that gives them victory. In the next chapter, discover how prayer is not just a refuge, but a force that gives you strength in the battle. Chapter 2: Prayer gives you strength in the battle. Life as one of God's chosen is not without struggle. Walking in your calling means facing resistance, both in the natural and the spiritual realm. But here is the truth: prayer is not just a shelter, it is a weapon. In Daniel 6 verses 10 to 22, Daniel's faith was tested when he was thrown into the lion's den for refusing to stop praying. But instead of fear, he stood firm. He did not beg or plead, he prayed. And through that act of faith, God shut the mouths of the lions. This is the power of prayer. It is not about avoiding the battle, it is about standing in the fire and not being consumed. When you pray, you are fortified. You receive wisdom, endurance, and divine protection. You step onto the battlefield already victorious. But prayer does more than strengthen you for the fight, it also guides your steps. Many wander without direction, unsure of their purpose. But the chosen do not walk blindly. In the next chapter, we will uncover how prayer is the key to unlocking your divine purpose. If you've ever felt lost or uncertain, what you'll learn next may change everything. Chapter 3: Prayer guides you to your purpose. Many live their lives searching for meaning, wondering why they are here and what they are meant to do. But the chosen do not have to wander without direction, because prayer reveals the path. In Acts 16 verses 9 to 10, the Apostle Paul received a vision in prayer, calling him to Macedonia. Without this divine guidance, he might have gone elsewhere, missing his assignment. But because he prayed, he was led exactly where he needed to be. God still speaks today. Through prayer, he aligns your heart with his plans, opens doors no man can shut, and closes paths that would lead you astray. Prayer is more than asking, it is listening. And when you listen, you receive clarity, strategy, and purpose. But prayer does not just direct your steps, it transforms who you are. Many pray for their circumstances to change, but the greatest change happens within. In the next chapter, we will explore how prayer is the key to inner transformation. If you desire renewal, healing, and a deeper connection with God, what comes next is for you. Chapter 4: Prayer transforms you from within. Many people pray for external change, blessings, breakthroughs, open doors. But the greatest work of prayer happens inside you. Before God changes your circumstances, He changes your heart. In Psalm 51 verses 10 to 12, David, after falling into sin, cried out, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me." He did not just ask for forgiveness, he asked to be transformed. Prayer is not about fixing what is around you, it is about reshaping who you are. True prayer refines you. It softens a hardened heart, renews a weary spirit, and replaces fear with courage. It teaches patience, humility, and trust. The more you pray, the more you become like the one to whom you pray. Have you ever felt trapped by your past mistakes, weighed down by regrets, or unable to break free from destructive thoughts? Prayer is the key. Not just words, but a surrender, allowing God to heal, restore, and renew you from the inside out. But here's something even more powerful: prayer does not just transform individuals, it unites them. It creates a bond between the chosen, strengthening their faith and igniting a spiritual force that can shake the heavens. In the next chapter, we will uncover how prayer connects you to the greater body of believers. Because when the chosen pray together, miracles happen. Chapter 5, Prayer unites you with the community of the chosen. Prayer was never meant to be a solitary act. While personal prayer strengthens your spirit, corporate prayer ignites a movement. When the chosen pray together, their voices rise like a mighty force, shaking the heavens and changing the course of history. In Acts 4 verses 24 to 31, after Peter and John were threatened for preaching the gospel, the believers did not scatter in fear. Instead, they gathered in one accord and lifted their voices in prayer. What happened next was supernatural. The place where they were meeting shook, and they were all filled with the Holy Spirit. They did not just pray for safety, they prayed for boldness. And because they stood together in faith, they received divine empowerment. This is the power of united prayer. It strengthens the weary, multiplies faith, and creates an atmosphere where miracles become inevitable. It is the foundation of great revivals, the heartbeat of every spiritual awakening. Throughout history, we have seen what happens when the chosen unite in prayer. In 1906, during the Azusa Street Revival, a small group of believers gathered to seek God. What started as a humble prayer meeting turned into a global movement that transformed Christianity forever. What if the next great move of God is waiting for those who are willing to pray together once again? But prayer is not just about large gatherings or historical revivals. It is also about the quiet moments where 2 or 3 come together, standing in agreement. Jesus himself said in Matthew 18 verses 19 to 20, "If 2 of you agree on earth about anything they ask, it will be done for them by my Father in heaven. For where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am among them." Have you ever felt spiritually drained, struggling to hear God's voice? Maybe it is time to seek out those who will stand with you in prayer. There is power in intercession. There is breakthrough in unity. The chosen are not meant to walk alone. Now, you have seen how prayer connects, strengthens, guides, transforms, and unites. But knowledge alone is not enough, it must lead to action. In the final chapter, we will uncover how to activate this power in your daily life. Get ready, because this is where everything changes. The power of praying as one of the chosen. We have journeyed through the depths of prayer, how it connects you to your Creator, strengthens you in battle, guides you to your purpose, transforms your heart, and unites you with the body of believers. Prayer is not just a habit, it is the breath of a chosen soul. But now, the question is not just what prayer can do, but what will you do with this power? Will you remain passive, letting life's challenges dictate your destiny? Or will you rise, take hold of the authority given to you, and pray with the confidence that heaven is listening? Every great move of God began with prayer. Every revival, every breakthrough, every miracle was birthed through those who dared to pray. And now, it is your turn. How has prayer changed your life? Share your testimony in the comments. Let your voice be heard. And if you are ready to go deeper, like this video, subscribe, and join this community of those who seek the presence of God. You are chosen. Pray, and heaven will respond.